So, a person who works in a company who is currently going through some tough times in his life, which I think is common with everyone. You, me, both of us have gone through some shit times in our life. And he sent me a message on WhatsApp 2 days ago saying that, Somil, I need your help. I need your advice. I don't want you to advise me as the CEO of the company, as the person who's employing me. I want you to advise me as kind of like a mentor. Because if I ask people for advice, these people are going to be in their 30s and their 40s and they simply don't relate to me. I'm at a completely different stage in life and they have like a different way of life. They have a different path in life already sorted. And both of us are just not the same together. And he was like, Swami, like, I kind of like relate to you because you're young as well. You're exactly like my age. You're 1 or 2 years elder to me. And you're kind of doing the things which I want to do. So I just wanted some help. And he asked me like 3 or 4 questions on WhatsApp. So I'll just be basically answering these questions for him. Earlier, I was just about to answer them on WhatsApp. I thought, even if there's like one more person who's in a similar situation, who's maybe going through some tough times in his life, and he could find some wisdom from it, I think that's better than sharing all the things I'm about to share with him. Like, it's better to help more than one person than to just help him. So that's the entire aim of the video. The first thing he asked me was he sent me basically a voice note, which his grandfather forwarded to him. And from what I can remember, his grandfather basically said, like, for context, he's I think 17 years old. He was supposed to be in 12th grade, which is like the senior most year of school in the Indian education system. If you're watching this from outside of India, so if you're watching this from the UK, it's basically the equivalent of college over there. If you're from the US, it's like the equivalent of high school. So he was in 12th grade. He actually decided to drop out, which I don't know why you would do that. Like, I did not go to college, I skipped college. So maybe I'm sounding like a bit of a hypocrite. But dropping out when you've not made even a single rupee or a single dollar, like rupee is the currency in India, I think that's a bit stupid. Because, like, why? If you cannot make a single rupee when you're in school, when you're in college, or whenever you have like a full time job or something, like making $1 online is not really that difficult. So if you're dropping out without even having that proof of concept that yes, I can freaking do it, I think that's a bit stupid. Now, mind you, I dropped out when I got my, like, not dropped out, but I decided to skip college when I got around like $10 $15 in my bank account. Like, literally, I got like a $15 sale on 4th of February 2024. And that was the moment I decided that, yeah, I'm not going to go to college. I don't know why I did it. I'm maybe a bit messed up in the head. I just had a irrational self belief. I just had like so much of conviction in myself that no matter what happens, I'll eventually just figure out a way. I knew that, yeah, I'll freaking make it. I just needed to get that first sale, and when I had it, I knew for an absolute certainty. I had like 100% surety and conviction in myself that, yeah, this is something I'll figure it out. I never had any doubt that, yeah, I won't make it or something. So maybe I'm sounding like a bit hypocritical over here. I don't think so. You should have dropped out, by the way. So, anyways, like, long story short, he dropped out, and for the past 1 year, he has been trying to run his own business. He has tried fitness coaching and everything, all these different things. He's trying his hands in like a bunch of different shit, and he just has not made money off it. I mean, he told me that sometimes, occasionally, he would randomly like make money selling like t-shirts or something. He would get like sales for $150, and out of that, like 30 $40 of that was profit or something. But he never like translated this small burst of income, this small entrepreneurial ventures he has created. Like, sometimes he would make some money here and there, but he would never like take it into a full blown out business. He would never turn it and convert it into an actual company. And he said, like, what is actually wrong with me, anyways? His grandfather like sent him a voice note saying that you spent like the last 1.5 years into this online business shit. You're trying to do this thing, you're trying to make money off of that, and all these different things. But that's not paid you anything. And you could just literally get like a minimum wage job. He told him that he could sweep some floors and everything, get like a job in, I think, local rest or something. I'm not sure, but I think he said something related to like sweeping floors or something. And he said like that's gonna pay you like guaranteed income. So why not do that? And the first question he asked me was, should I listen to my grandfather? What should I do exactly? There are two things. Like, what he said, by the way, is like absolutely correct. If you want to make the fastest amount of money possible, like, if I wanted to make as much money as possible in like the next 30 days, I'm making zero money, whatever. I think the best and the easiest way to actually do that is to just get a job. Working a minimum wage is like not as bad as people think. Like, in order for you to actually make minimum wage income with an online business, if you've never made money online, if your mental health is just fucked up, you have like fucked up, shitty, terrible beliefs about everything. I genuinely like, maybe it's a skill issue, maybe it was a problem with me, but in my opinion, based on my experience, whatever I've seen and experienced, making money from a job is like 1,000 times easier than making money online. I know it sounds like counterintuitive. Like so many people think that, yeah, when I have my own online business, I'm gonna be my own boss and CEO and everything. And that's like both a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because you get to have full and complete, like full control over your time. If no one else is telling you to do this at a certain time, that means you are your own fucking boss. That means you have like 100% complete control over your schedule. But that's where also things can go wrong. I shared this exact. So basically, he was living somewhere in Maharashtra, which is a state in India. Like Mumbai is the financial capital, like the commercial capital of India. Sorry, if I'm not wrong. And basically, like he was a couple hours away from Mumbai, so he moved from his hometown to Mumbai to live with his like extended family or something. And he moved over there. And yeah, basically, the point I was trying to convey is, if you want to make fast money, you just get a job. He's gonna get guaranteed money like put into his bank account. If he just gets like a fucking job in McDonald's, he's gonna get guaranteed money put into his bank account. If he just gets like a job in a normal like minimum wage job. You know what I'm talking about, like sweeping floors, cleaning dishes, like being a waiter or a server at a restaurant or something. And I don't think so there's anything wrong with it. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. Like for reference, I've never ever worked a job in my life. Thankfully, by God's grace, I was able to make the amount of money I would make in a job in like a couple of months of having my own online business. Like I was able to make the minimum wage. But I genuinely believe it was much, much, much harder than having a job. Like I remember the exact example I was giving. Yeah, basically when he moved from his hometown to Mumbai, like I actually forgot what I was supposed to say there. When he moved from his hometown to Mumbai, he basically shared the story with me. Like I told him this exact thing. So I had gone to swimming and I was like literally just like I was about to go and get change and everything. I was about to go into the swimming pool, and I got on a call with him because I figured out like something was going wrong in his life, and he did not expect that call from me. He told me that I'm here in Mumbai and now I can dedicate everything to your business. I can work harder for you. I can make you so much of more money, then you can pay me a lot of money as well. And I think that's absolutely great to hear. I thought that exact way when I went to Phuket. Like that was the first time I moved out of my own home country. And when I moved to Thailand, when I moved to Phuket, I had like full complete freedom over my schedule. Like even earlier, like I had control, like visible, like I had a lot of freedom because I did not have to go to a job or something. But when I went to Thailand, like it was 100% freedom because I was not living with my parents anymore. But that also meant like there were days when I was like so fucking productive, I was getting everything done. I don't have to give a shit about if my room was dirty, if I had done like the fucking dishes or something. Like there was no one to tell me what to do. And on the days when I was working well, when I was like genuinely giving it my all, like everything was going well. But there were days when I was literally like just sitting on my fucking bed, doom scrolling, because I had so much of freedom. I had like full fucking control and flexibility over my schedule. And yeah, that's a trap you might fall into. I fell into it. When you have so much of freedom, the actual like the most difficult part is actually just not to self sabotage. At least that's for me. I don't think so. Like business, getting sales, appointments, it's really that difficult. In my humble opinion, like I've not found it really difficult to learn something. I don't know how to code, and yet I created softwares with hundreds and thousands of dollars in monthly recurring revenue. Like I launched my lead generation software like not even like a month ago, and I've gotten like a lot of paying users already. I mean, like a couple hundreds and thousands of dollars in monthly recurring revenue. And this is like a new software, and I don't know how to code. I literally did not go to college. I did not have a science, mathematical, or a computer science coding background whatsoever. So I don't think so. Like learning the actual business skills is hard. It's the hardest thing is actually just fucking implementing them. It's just not fucking up yourself. It's just not self sabotaging. So like, who the fuck is calling me? Someone is calling me. Anyways, the point I'm conveying is like when you work a job, it seems bad, but yeah, like you can get guaranteed income. So answering this question, if you should like keep on working on this online thing, this online money making thing, whatsoever, I think you could genuinely benefit if you work a job. It depends on you. If your family is not like everyone wants to like show that yeah they come from like extreme poverty or something. I don't come from like a very rich family or something, but I was never like I was never a poor man, to be honest. My family did not have to. struggle with food or something. I come from like a middle class household and everything. So it depends a lot. For me, it was not a matter of life or death that if I did not make money in the next 30 days, my parents would go homeless or something. But if that's the scenario, if your parents are not in a very good state financially and you not like contributing to the household, you're not making money in the next 30 days or the next 6 months, if that's like a life or death situation for them and you genuinely need the money, I think like go and get a job. And after that, like once you work the job because you're in a shitty situation, like don't blame me. Like I don't look at people who are richer than me and say like, yeah, bro, like they were born into a richer family or a richer household, and that's why I'm going to be mad at them. I'm like, okay, they've been born into it. I cannot control it. They cannot control it. Maybe they just got lucky or something or whatever. But I have full complete control over how I react to it. I know their financial situation. I know they have these things on the table, and I do not have these particular options because I'm not as rich. Like my family is not as rich as their family. So like I had the luxury. Like I'll be totally honest with you. I had the luxury of maybe having 6 months of time, 6 months of me doing like online business and everything and not succeeding, and it would still be fine because my family would not die of hunger. I did not have that expectation on me. I was not expected to make money at 18. It was a nice thing if I did it. But if your family is expecting it, if your family is not from a very well to do situation or something, again, like I cannot control it. You cannot control it. Maybe you were just born in the wrong place. But complaining about it won't change anything. So if your family genuinely needs the money, go and get a job. That's what I'll do. Like if I wanted like quick, easy, fast cash, whatever, I'll get a job. Business is genuinely like one of the hardest things I've ever done. The gym was easier than like the fucking business or something. Everything I've done, it's genuinely been easier than running a business. At least for me. Maybe it's again a skill issue. But I think it's one of the hardest things you can ever do. So if you want quick cash, like don't ever get into it. But I won't again lie to you and be a hypocrite because someone might be like, Samuel, you're saying that you should go a job, like you should go and do a job. But why are you doing a business? The only reality is like, I know this is really fucking hard, but it's the only thing which can make me like fucking millions and millions of dollars. You can make a lot of money from a job, but if like, understand this, if I'm paying someone $1 to work for me, I'm probably making more than $1 out of that person. Which means as long as you're working a job, you're being paid less than what you fucking deserve. And that's 100% true. As long as you work a job, you're going to be paid less than what you make to your employer. There's not a single employee I pay more than what they fucking make me. If someone is making me $2, I pay them like $1. Like I cannot pay them $3 even if I wanted to do because that won't work. My business would run out of cash, man. It simply won't work over a long enough period of time. So you can make a lot of money with a job, I think so, but you cannot make like truly fuck you money. Sure, there might be a random CEO or something who's making $24 million a year. But if your aspirations is to make like nine figures or something, I don't think so. There are a lot of jobs which actually pay that much. So ask yourself, like, what do you want? And there's nothing wrong with wanting just like a couple $1,000s a month. When I was in Thailand, there were people making like $3,000-4,000 a month, and they were genuinely having the time of their lives. They used to work like 2 to 4 hours on their laptop. They used to do some random work, like the typical digital marketing girls who can like fucking design graphics on Canva, and then they run like Facebook ads, and they have like 1,000 followers on Instagram, and that's how they get their fucking clients and shit. Those are the type of girls over there, and they were making like $3,000-4,000 a month, working a couple hours a day, and they were happy with that. So if you are happy with the job, if you're happy with that life, if that actually fulfills you, there's nothing wrong in that. Just work for it. Just work a fucking job. That's gonna give you guaranteed income. But if you want to make a lot of money, I think you should work a higher risk job, maybe something like sales or something where you get paid when you actually get results. Because that's the fastest way to improve. Even like in the job market, everyone thinks it's now like if someone is listening to this, he might think that yeah, it's gonna be a fucking cake in the work, it's gonna be effortless. Even in the job market, like I think Muhammad Ali or someone said it, I'm not sure who said it. The world is not a crazy enough place yet to deserve people who do not deserve, like, the world is not a crazy enough place yet to give people what they do not deserve. So if you're thinking like you don't have any value to offer to the market, and just because you work a job, you're going to be paid a lot of money. Again, I don't think so. That's true. So you still need to have value to provide to the market. Like maybe if you're working a minimum wage job, the only value you can provide is your time, your human labor, and that's why you're paid very less. But even if you want to make good money from a job, you have to Have skills in yourself. And the fastest way I actually developed skills is just working with people on a performance basis. Meaning, I would go out to people, I would promise them that, yeah, bro, I'm going to get you like shitloads of clients, shitloads of appointments, and you only pay me after I get you an appointment. And that means that if I did not deliver the results, if I'm not good at delivering the service, or I'm not good at my product, if my fulfillment, my product delivery is not really good, I won't make a single fucking dollar. And that forced me to improve. It fucking stung. Like, I know I could have easily closed them for like thousand, $2,000, $3,000 a month, the client I was working with. And instead I decided to work with them on a pure performance basis. But that forced me to improve, that forced me to improve my service delivery, and that's how I developed this skill so fucking fast. Like, I think I'm really good at cold outreach, but cold outreach is a skill which I did not even knew it existed a couple of months ago. I genuinely thought when I started my business that cold outreach is for fucking peasants. People who do cold outreaches are like dumb and stupid because they're literally begging strangers on the internet to give them money. So I was the person who genuinely used to believe this. And I think I mastered the skill pretty well. Now my software helps with cold outreach, my software helps with lead generation. The service I sell, the agency which I have, that's B2B service generation. Basically, B2B companies come to me and I'm like, yo, I'm going to help you qualified sales, appointments, everything, all of that nice stuff. And you pay me like $100 to $200 per qualified call that we generate for you, and they show up and all of that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, TLDR of the job versus working on your own thing, like doing online thing and everything. Like, the TLDR of that is, if you want really fast money, if you're gonna fucking die of hunger or some shit, get a job. If you're sitting on your ass all day, you're not doing anything productive, you're fucking doom scrolling, and I know you fucking doom scroll. Like, this might sound harsh, but you, bro, like, you're a fucking idiot, man. Why are you liking my posts? Like, why are you liking my stories? I don't want you to like my stories. The people who watch my stories, they're people who don't have any fucking life. Like, those are like the bottom of the bucket crabs. Girls watch my stories. And there's nothing wrong. Like, they don't have to be ambitious. I don't want them to fucking run businesses and something. I don't post those stories for you. You watch each and every single story of mine. You give your stupid fucking, like, don't take it in the wrong way. I genuinely love you. That's why I'm saying this. You share your opinions and everything. Who the fuck asked for your opinion? And I'm not saying this just to you. Like, I don't give my opinion. Like, I have so many opinions on something. Like, I have my own opinions on the Israel-Iran war which is going out right now. But who the fuck asked for my opinion? If there's like a person who supports a country, I don't fucking support, and he posts a story in support of that country, I'm not gonna fucking go and comment on his Instagram story telling him that, yeah, bro, you're fucking wrong, you should not do this. Like, there are fucking idiots who argue with me over food. I posted a story on Instagram of me having like lamb or something, and that idiot comes to me and he's like, yo, bro, that's not lamb, that's sheep. I'm like, who gives a shit? It's fucking red meat at the end of the day. Like, let me eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. Who asked for your opinion? And then these people come and they ask you, like, yo, bro, I'm unable to make money. You have time to fucking watch my stories, give your stupid fucking opinions no one asked about, and I love you. Like, I genuinely value you as a person a lot. I've always spoken highly of you, but bro, like, that's fucking stupidity. You're probably wasting your time, man. Like, how the fuck do you have time to watch my stories? If you're not making money, like, how the fuck do you have time to watch my stories? How the fuck do you have time to watch fucking football edits? I see your stories, man. Like, sometimes, like, I don't follow people, but when they send me a message, they have like the story thing, right? So I might like click on it accidentally. I'm also like acting like an MCC sometimes. And he's posting these fucking like stories of Ronaldo on his stories. And he's like, yo, Ronaldo is the greatest player, like Lamine, Yamal, all of that fucking crap, sharing his opinions on football, bro. Who the fuck cares? Don't take it in the wrong way. You're not even like a national level player in India. Who asked you for your opinion? Why do you have time to share your opinions? The 137 people who follow you, like, do you think they're gonna really pay you shitloads of money because you shared your stupid opinions on the favorite football player or something? And again, I know it sounds fucking harsh, man, but I care about you. You're probably wasting your time, and bro, like, go get a fucking job. Go get a job and learn some fucking skills and have some value to offer. If your family is dying of hunger and you want quick instant cash by the next month, work a fucking minimum wage job. If you don't need cash next month and you're willing to upskill yourself, work a job in a company which values you for your skills. For example, us. Continue working for me. The next question, like, yeah, that's basically the TLDR of it. You like, I will say, not everyone should work a job if you're working hard on something. I know 16-year-olds who genuinely work every single day on their own business. They work on software or something. And for them, like working a job, like not working a job is justified, even if they're fucking depending on their parents because they're working every day. But you're not doing anything, man. You don't post content, you don't do outreach, you don't do fuck all, bro. Like I give you a task and it takes like I gave him some task of scraping like 5,000 leads and it took him like 3 days. He has not even given it to me like till now. It has been 2 days already. I fucking sent 5,000 emails a day. Like scraping, sending emails, managing replies, everything as one person. How the fuck do you, as someone who has nothing else to do except just scrape leads, taking like 3 fucking days? The reality is you don't have any skills and that's why you're not making any money. So if you're dying of hunger, your family was gonna die of hunger in the next 30 days. If you don't make money, go and get a fucking minimum wage job. Otherwise, learn some skills, become value of like have some value to offer. If you don't have value to offer as an employee, you won't have value to offer as a business owner as well. So no matter what you do, you're always going to be fucked. And the only thing which you can actually do is work a minimum wage job, which probably is going to be replaced with AI. The McDonald's I used to go to like to have black coffee. Like I love McDonald's black coffee. 5 people used to work there 3 years ago. Now when I went, 2 people work there because they've added like a self checkout thing, like the computer where you can order yourself. So even that is going to be like AI is probably going to do a better job than you. Like earlier, people used to have these research assistants and everything. They used to pay them like $500,000 a month, and that was kind of like minimum wage job, like getting $1,000 a month to work like 8 to 10 hours a day. Now my Chat GPT deep research is doing the job for $20 a month, and you cannot compete because you don't have any fucking sales. Even if you just learn how to use fucking AI to develop apps and everything, if you learn appointment booking, like lead generation, sales, any fucking valuable skill, you're never gonna go hungry. Even if all of my fucking businesses fail right now, I can literally go to any fucking company which is making over like 10, $20 million a month. I can literally walk into a company, tell them that you don't have to pay me anything, like literally don't pay me anything. I'm gonna work here for you for free. Absolutely free. I'm gonna fucking clock in, clock out of the office every single day. I'm gonna work for us. I promise you I'm gonna be the best employee. I'm gonna outperform your entire marketing and sales team. I'm gonna book you like so many fucking demos. And you only pay me like $50 or $100 per demo you book me. I can do that because I have the skill of getting appointments for any fucking company using cold outbound. I have the skills of building out cold email software and everything. Like I have the skills. So even if I fucking go hungry, like I won't ever go hungry, man. That I know for a certainty. So just get some fucking skills, have some value to offer to the entire market. And I think you're gonna be good from that point onwards. The next thing he asked me is, what's your perspective on money? Which is a very vague question. Like I don't understand what exactly do you mean by what's your perspective on money. Again, if you want like the economics, like he asked me like two questions, I'll combine them as one only. What's your perspective on money and how do you view money? I think like both of them are the same questions. I think my perspective on money is again it's a store of value. And if you provide value to the marketplace, you get fucking value back in return from the market, which is in the form of money. For example, like I have a friend Chad, a lot of you might know him. So he has a software known as Reach Inbox, which is like an instantly.ai alternative, which is a cold email software. He has a lifetime deal of the software, so he can create like basically unlimited sub accounts. So he provides me like a sub account of that software. And I have a software known as Go High Level, which is like $300 a month. And I can also create unlimited sub accounts. So I give him access to my software, like Go High Level, and he gives me access to Reach Inbox. Now both of us are providing like equal value, so we don't have to pay anything. But let's say I did not have Go High Level and he did not want Go High Level, and he had like access to Reach Inbox and I wanted access to it. I would be paying him some money every single month, just in return of the value he's providing me. So money is just a store of value. Only he has to have the barter system, like I do with Chat. So he provides me Reach Inbox, I provide him like Go High Level. So you can do the barter system, or you can simply pay with money, because in the barter system there was a concept known as double coincidence of words, meaning that the thing which he has to offer should be the thing which I want, and the thing which I have to offer should be the thing which he exactly desires, which is kind of difficult to get. I mean, like if I want mangoes and I have a pair of shoes to offer, it's really hard to find a person who has access to mangoes who want my exact pair of shoes. So money is just a store of value. Again, the typical economical definition. What's my view on it? I don't really understand the question. Like it's a very vague question. But the way I view money is I just have to become the person. who deserves the money. Like, I'm not really good at saving money, to be honest. Like, I'm good at generating money and I just end up spending money. Like, I give out lavishly, man. I tip well, I tip like 25, 30%. Like if there's something, it has never happened that, so like, let's say someone asks me for $100. It has never happened that I pay them like $100. I always pay them like $101. Obviously, if I'm buying like a software, I cannot be like, your software is $300. I'll pay you $301. But again, like, let's say I'm going to a local market and I'm about to buy something, and there's like a small seller who's selling me something like a packet of juice or something. I always pay them more than what they ask me, because I like to give out lavishly. And the way I like, the reason I do that is because I have a belief in my head that I have to become the person who deserves money. And a lot of people say that what I do is not right because I give out way too lavishly, and I genuinely don't give a shit about saving money. And people say, like, yeah, you work hard for the money, you should start saving it, you should have something for the future. And I say, like, two things can happen. You can ask any of my friends, I've always said this thing. I think if I spend my money a lot, two things can happen. Number one, I never run out of money and I keep on making money because I deserve it. I am the person who deserves to make the money because I have the skills to make it back. And then obviously it's good. I can spend like a lot of money and never run out of money, and I can make a lot of money, so nothing wrong happens. The other scenario is I actually run out of money and I don't have enough money to continue my expenses and everything. And in that scenario, I think if I'm not able to generate cash on demand, if I'm not able to make money on fucking demand, if I'm not like, I want to make like $1,000 in the next day, and I cannot snap my fingers and make it by the next day, I don't have the skills required to make the money. I don't actually fucking deserve the money. Like, if I can make $10,000 and I spend $10,000, then I'm unable to make it back again. I don't know actually how to make $1,000. I just became lucky in the first place. Because if I knew how to make $10,000, I should be able to do it every single time. If someone throws me into a fucking swimming pool and I'm like, one time I'm able to survive, and the next time I fucking drown and I go to the bottom of the pool, and then the lifeguard has to rescue me. I don't know how to swim. I just got lucky the first time. But if I know how to swim, sorry, no matter what happens, no matter how many times I'm thrown into the pool, I'm gonna make it out alive because I have the skill. I know how the fuck to actually swim. So that's my entire perspective. Like, that's exactly how I view money. I see money as something which you can make unlimited amounts of if you just learn the thing which you need in order to make a lot of money. Another thing is, like, that's a line I think Russell Brunson said it. Impact millions, make millions. So I'm like, I just need to help a lot of people and then I'm gonna make money. That's why I built the software. I built the software thinking that I just need to help a lot of money, fix the problem of lead generation and getting enough leads to reach out to forever. And then I never run out of people to reach out to. Sorry, then I never have to struggle with money. Because if I solve the problem of lead generation for 1 million people and they pay me like $50 a month, I'm making $50 million a month, which is a lot of money, which is $600 million a year. If I sell that company at a 10x multiple, I'm making $6 million, billion dollars, sorry, not million. If I make $6 billion once, I don't think so I could possibly ever spend it in my entire lifetime. I'm fucking set for life. So all I need to do is to make a lot of money, help a lot of people. And yeah, that's like, I used to hate this saying. You just have to provide value to the marketplace if you want to make money, because when I started, everyone was saying it, but I genuinely never understood what it means to provide value. But it's just that figuring out the problems and pains which people have and creating a solution to it, a way to solve the problem for a lot of them on scale, predictably, reliably, and do it a lot of times. So if you like, if there was something which I could not cover, if you had a question, just ask the question like specifically. What exactly do you mean? Like, what's your perspective on money? Like, how do I view money? I view money as like an abundant infinite resource which exists in the market. People are genuinely and happily spending a lot of money. And all I need to do is figuring out like, I think that's a cheat code. Like, maybe you can apply this practically. Just see things which people are already spending money on, figure out what are the complaints they have related to that, and just solve that. So what I did is I saw like Apollo. Apollo is a very popular lead generation software. I went to G2 or Capterra, which are two sites where basically all the softwares list themselves and people can share their reviews. I looked at the 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star reviews just to see what things people were complaining about. And I looked through all the different reviews which people had left about lead generation softwares. I fed it into ChatGPT. I experienced a lot of problems myself. And I saw that, okay, these are things people are already paying for, which means there is like fucking proven demand. And they have all these different issues with it. If I can create a product which has everything taken care of, like it has all the things which these things have, and I can get rid of all the things which are currently wrong with this thing, then I can make a lot of money because it's infinitely more valuable. The reason people are paying for these softwares and these tools and all these different services, by the way, this applies to service-based businesses as well. If there's an agency which is making a lot of money, which means there is fucking demand for the service, then you can go and see what are the common problems and complaints people have with agencies. For example, I saw that people hate the idea of being paid like hate the idea of being charged retainers every single month, like $2,000, $3,000 a month. So I figured out maybe I can just ask them to pay me for qualified sales call that I generate for them. And I thought, yeah, that's actually a pretty dope fucking idea. I did exactly that. They like created an offer where I charge them per sales call I generate for them. And a lot of the times they end up paying me like more than they would actually have paid me if they were paying me like a fucking fixed retainer. They pay me $100, $200 per call, and if I get them like one quality, that's $3,000 a month. And like if I charge them like a 2,000 return, I probably would have helped them generate like 60 appointments a month at least. So the point I'm trying to convey is just see things which people are already paying for, figure out what problems they have, and yeah, that's I think a very shortcut way to figure out money because money is again a store of value. People are like giving money for something, that means they find that thing valuable. So if you can build something which is even more valuable, not trying to be creative or some shit, like shamelessly stealing and copying shit and making it better, then I think you'll be in a pretty good fucking position, in a pretty good fucking situation to win. So I hope that kind of answered what's my perspective on money. And I think like what was the third thing he asked me? So I'll just quickly like open it up on my WhatsApp. I'll just open the WhatsApp chat and see what he asked me because I don't want to like guess and I don't want to leave questions. Uh, where is it, Zian? Yeah, the last thing he asked me was, why am I scared of money and not willing to make it? So basically, yeah, I remember. He described the problem to me where he said that, like, I remember I told you about the business he had, like the t shirt selling business. So he got some sales, he sold some t shirts, some jerseys, and he had like a 25% profit margin. He used to make like some money here and there, but he never actually thought he deserved the money and he could never continue. And the only answer I can give you is you just don't, you deep down know in your heart you don't deserve to make the money. I've given you a lot of opportunities, you just never take them well, man. To be honest, I'm not saying you're lazy, I'm not saying you're not loyal, you have all these good traits, but you just don't use opportunities provided to you as much as possible. You just don't do that. People have had worse opportunities and situations as you, and still they fucking made it. And you know that you self sabotage yourself so much. You deep down know that you don't fucking deserve the money. That's you're scared to get it. And this was me, by the way. Like, I was like, when I started this appointment booking thing, this appointment booking service, I was so scared of asking people for a return or for a fixed return. I was fucking terribly scared of sales calls because I knew I did not deserve the money because I knew I could not get them appointments. I deep down knew it. And this problem plagued me, man. It only got fixed when I told them, you only pay me for each and every single appointment I generate for them because now I did not have anything to lose. I was only going to get what I deserve because they'll pay me only if I get them appointments. Similarly, you're scared of asking for money because you deep down know in your heart you don't fucking deserve to do it. Like, I'll give you another example. Like, there was a guy who came to me. Like, I sell a service where I help people set up outbound systems for their service, their business, and everything. And that guy basically came to me. He had never sold anything before. He was going through a really bad time. Like, he had lost his father and everything. And he came to me, and in 2 days, without him going on a sales call, I just recorded like a 15-minute video which he sent to like a lot of different mates, was like a Loom video. And then he got like his first client without even going on a sales call, just from watching that video. Like, a recurring fund, like a recurring payment. And then he was unable to deliver like results to them. And after that, he told me, Somin, bro, like this thing was working. Like I got my first clients in the 2 days. Why am I not able to generate any more meetings or get any more interested people or get any more clients? I said, you just know you're gonna fuck them up as well. You feel bad inside internally because they lost money because of you. And you know, like if you get another client, you'll probably fuck it up for them as well. And I stopped helping with him with appointments as well. Because I feel bad because he did not deliver like fucking results and shit to his clients. And I feel bad as well. So the point is you don't deserve money because again you don't have anything of value to offer. And if you had something of value to offer, you probably would be making a lot of money. That's why you don't deserve it. And the only fix to this I found is working on a pure performance basis, maybe a cold calling job where you get paid per appointment, maybe a appointment booking job where you get paid per appointment, or maybe like a sales closing job where you get paid on each and every single call you close. Because then you don't feel bad. You feel confident asking people for money because you know you only got this because you have actually delivered the result, and you feel no fucking shame asking for money. Like I feel no fucking shame asking my clients for money because I know for every single dollar they pay me, on average they make like $5 to $7 back. On average, not the best scenario. On average, like there's no fucking e-com agency that promises a 5 to 7x ROAS on average. Like, those are the fucking case studies, and these are our average fucking results. And that's how I can fucking confidently ask people because I know I fucking deserve it. When my lead generation software was shit, I was not able to get it. Like I was not able to like reach out to people, tell them about it. But now I know it's like literally the greatest fucking software ever. It's genuinely the greatest software. I cannot think of any single software which is better than this. And the reason, like, yeah, man, like that's the thing. I genuinely, I know like this is so fucking good. That's why I'm able to fucking use it. That's why I'm able to fucking like get fucking customers for it. The only reason you don't feel confident pitching your services getting paid is because number one, you don't deserve anything. And the reason for that is because you've not done the fucking mental work. You keep on self-sabotaging yourself, fucking glazing Cristiano Ronaldo like he's your fucking daddy or some shit. When he's not gonna pay your bills. Sure, he might be a legend. Like I'm not saying like I genuinely respect and admire like Ronaldo because of what he's done. But when he was your age, he was fucking sweeping the streets or some shit. He was like literally working hard every single day in order to support his dreams and his families. Not fucking sharing reels of a random person who does not even know they exist. You keep on fucking self sabotaging yourself. How the fuck do you expect and deserve to like actually feel like your self image and everything is so fucked, man, that you don't even work hard to develop the skills or to become the person who deserves all the things that you want. And because you're not the person who deserves the money and everything you want, you're ashamed of asking for it because you deep don't know you're gonna fucking do wrong to that person. And I know you believe in God and you're a good human being at heart. That's why you don't want to like fuck him up or fuck him over or something, like you don't want to fuck people over. And yeah, that's the answer, I guess. And the only solution to this is just do a lot of mental work. Watch Sam Owen's content, like Charlie Morgan's content, the mindset related videos, and those are gonna help you. Sam Owens had this thing known as Alchemy of Self, which was a entire fucking journal, like an entire fucking notebook, which he asked us to read every single morning and every single night before going to bed, so that we stop fucking self sabotaging ourselves and we become the people who actually deserve what we want to get out of life. And I hope I answered all your questions. That's all I had for this video. I'll just fucking stop it right now. Bye, bye, man. Have a lovely, awesome, fantastic day ahead. If you have any other questions, just drop it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Bye.